Life Church now. You feel confirm that one to us now?
I am the lead pastor of the Fountain of Life Church. Yes, I was ordained as a minister in 2009. So, no be today. Then as I moved back, they ordained me for this church in Fountain as a pastor in 2012. So 2012, I was the lead pastor of the youth church, Church 316, till about 2020 or 2021. So for those who know, they know. If you don't know, no wahala. But I don't do this ministry as a licensed minister since 2009.
The scripture made me to understand in Proverbs 13:22 that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of a sinner is stored up for the righteous. Leaving inheritance for our children is a desire of every parent.
God is counting. If you want to leave a church as an inheritance for your family, the church has died. You know, I'm a friend of God, so I have a few understanding of his confidentialities. If you read the book, The Mandate, you see the succession procedure of apostleship in this ministry.
I don't want to start throwing scripture at people, because I look at most of these our men of God today and women of God. They refer to people like Oral Roberts, Billy Graham, Kenneth Hagin. And if you go and check at these men of God that they are looking at or they are referring to, when they passed on, their children took over their ministry. Their children took over their ministry, and the ministries were very strong and they grew more. I remember my pastor several years back, like 15 years ago, Billy Joe Duarte of Victory Christian Center, Tulsa, Oklahoma, when he died during an operation. His children and his wife took over the ministry, and the ministry has grown since then in Tulsa. Around this Tulsa is Oral Roberts University. Oral Roberts himself, when he died, his son took over. He ran the university for a long time and did a lot of crusades. Kenneth Hagin, the same. Kenneth Hagin also is around that Tulsa in Broken Arrow. And the question is, if a pastor is a general overseer of a church, is it a bad desire for the pastor to wish that whenever he's no more, his children who are active in the work, who has helped him to build the work to that stage, should not have access to inherit the work? Be honest here, be honest. Can they inherit it? Can the pastor wish or pray for such a thing that God grant my children the opportunity to inherit this work of winning souls and discipling people? To be honest, nobody, no reasonable father will ever think that whenever they have built their ministry, someone else should come and inherit it while their children have labored to build the place with them. Now, there are days where there's no food, there are days where there's no drink, there are days where there's nothing in the home, there are days where they have to do evangelism alone, there are days when they have disappointment, they have to comfort their fathers, their mothers in the work of ministry. Now the time comes for the children to rise into position. Somebody feels they are not qualified. The scripture is contrary to that feeling, because it's a good man will always want his children to inherit what he has done.